Good morning, guys. The energy, I don't know if you can hear me. There we go. The energy is so heavy right now. Sorry. The energy is so heavy right now. I think it's because of the eclipse, but I'm feeling it. The divine masculines are feeling it. My divine feminine friends are feeling it. It's really intense right now. I feel like it's really obsessive energy. Like if you're really feeling longing to contact your twin, you're thinking about them constantly. It's like a tornado of emotions. Okay, it's like pretty soon you're gonna spiral out of control. Make sure you ground yourself. But we're just going to do an update on the divine masculines, see how they're feeling towards their feminines in general. All right, we're just going to jump right in. Spirit, how are the divine masculines feeling about their feminines right now? How are the divine masculines feeling about their feminines right now? So we've got the Seven of Pentacles here and the Moon, which is illusions. This is reevaluation. This is also fear, confusion, not really seeing the bigger picture. But with this Seven of Pentacles here, they're reevaluating their relationship with their feminine. They're reevaluating. That's where that thinking of them comes, because when your masculine is constantly thinking about you, it transfers that energy and you're constantly thinking about them. It's like a forever loop, okay? They're reevaluating their relationship with you. They're reevaluating their life in general, what they've done, what they haven't done. So these illusions they can break free of those. We do have the Hangman here, new perspective. Exactly. So they're in this Hangman position, this stagnant energy. And it's because they're reevaluating. They're getting a new perspective on the situation that they've been too scared to see before. We do have the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. So this is usually the boat with the Six of Swords moving forward into calmer waters, easing the mind because they are getting that clarity, okay? And then we have the Eight of Cups, which is evolving. It's walking away from situations that don't serve you anymore. Yesterday with my reading that I did for the karmic partners, if your masculine is with somebody else, they're leaving that situation, or I feel like some of them are going through one more cycle of trying to stay and work it out, but they're evolving during that time, so they will be leaving, okay? They're getting a new perspective on everything. Spirit, what are the divine masculines feeling about their feminines? What's this new perspective? What is this new perspective that they're getting? What's this Hangman? Clarify this new perspective. What's the new perspective the masculines are getting about their feminines? Wow. Oh my. So we've got the Hierophant here. It says spiritual advisement. This is also commitment, higher level of commitment, spiritual commitment, understanding who you are to them. They know that they've missed an opportunity with you before with this Four of Cups. They know that you offered your love to them and they didn't take it. They didn't take it. Most of them thought with this Five of Swords here that it was too good to be true, that you were too good to be true. And then they went into Hermit mode here. They started soul searching. That's where they've been for a long time. We've got Justice, soul contract. So they're realizing what this is, what the twin flame is, what the soul contract means. And they are also healing here. Divine feminine, we've got you. I feel like you've also been healing and recovering, okay, during this time of separation. We do have the King of Cups. So this is emotional mastery. So while they've been in this hermit mode, constantly thinking about you, Divine Feminine, they've been healing some things, childhood wounds. They're understanding more about what it actually means to be twin flames. They're seeing that it's a way bigger picture than just being in love and, being together, which is a big part of it, but it's also helping humanity, right? So they're coming to understanding what that actually means. While they've been in this hermit mode, soul searching, we did have the King of Cups, which is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So your Divine Masculine could have that in their chart. This is Virgo energy. They could be a Virgo. Signs really don't matter, guys. I just know some people like to hear them. But they felt like you were too good to be true. Like you were maybe playing games with them. They're very skeptical because they're very practical. So when a rush of emotions come in for the masculines, it's like they don't believe it for a long time. But that's what they've been doing in this hermit mode, and they realize that they fucked up. They missed an opportunity with you to be with you when you were offering that love. And it's like now you're not offering that love anymore to them, that commitment. And this is what the new perspective is. We've got Chariot, which is number 7. Number 7 can mean something to you. This is about spirituality, okay? Sorry. This says charging ahead and the Fool activation. So this new perspective that they're gaining is they want to rush towards this commitment with their feminine. They want to take the chance. They want to talk to her. They want to explain because they understand now, or they are understanding. Spirit is helping them understand now. Some of them are already through this energy where they do understand and they are coming forward. They are charging ahead. They are leaving karmic partners. Some of them, they're just now starting to evolve. So they do have one more cycle with their karmic partners. I'll leave that here too. Spirit, what's the 6 of Swords? What kind of thought process are they moving into right now? What's the 6 of Swords? What's the thought process they're moving into? It's a calmer thought process because the thought process has been extremely obsessive. Okay? Extremely obsessive. It's been a loop of extreme excess, like, it's been crazy. Okay? I know you know what I mean. So we've got Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. So this is that tranquility ahead. This is that moving forward into a better headspace, better mind space. They know that they have to be practical, especially if they have to leave somebody. They have to figure out how and when and get lawyers and what am I giving this person? And it's a long process. They also they're learning to love themselves. They're being very practical, but it's pushing them forward, okay? They're trying to be real logical about this, but them being logical, kind of working on fact instead of feeling, hasn't really been working out for them, right? Because your feelings and intuition is so important that they're finally realizing that. We do have the Emperor, which says Divine Masculine. So he's the one moving into this calmer headspace. He's the one making this steady progress forward. That's Aries energy. We've got Ace of Swords. This says breakthrough and awareness. Because he's been in that hermit mode, he's been getting this information. He's seeing the truth. He's having aha moments. He's transforming, and he knows the truth about the connection, or he's about to, okay? We've got 2 Pentacles here. This is balancing act. So if he's been back and forth with you and somebody else or a situation or whatever, the excuses that he uses as, why you can't be together, that's what he's been balancing out. He's had to make a decision. He hasn't been making the decision. But this is so beautiful, guys. So then we have the Ace of Cups, which is love initiation. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which literally says twin flame connection. Okay. So he knows, he knows now, like he is in Emperor energy. full divine masculine energy. He knows the truth. He's making a decision right now that he wants to give you this cup of love. He wants to apologize to his twin, to his divine feminine. He wants to say he's sorry and he understands now. A lot of crazy stuff is happening right now, especially with the eclipses. And he's feeling all that energy and getting all this information. And it's like overflowing. And he just is at the point of a breakdown. Like, I feel like he's going through a breakdown right now because he loves you so much. And he doesn't understand, or he didn't understand for a very long time, why he couldn't forget you, why you guys are the same, why you guys mirror each other. How could he love somebody so much if he keeps hurting them? He didn't understand any of this, okay? He felt like a bad person because he fell in love with you while he was with somebody else. But he's understanding that this is meant to be. And he is steadily moving forward into this better energy. That's so beautiful. We have the Magician here that says manifestation tool. So as he's constantly thinking about you, he may not even know what manifestation is, or he doesn't believe in it, but he's manifesting your guys' relationship because he's thinking about you so much. And even when he tries to stop thinking about you, he can't, okay? Most of them will bury themselves in work to try to forget you, but it doesn't matter. The second they have a minute break, okay, say they go to the bathroom or take a lunch break, it's just you on their mind all the time. Spirit, what's this Eight of Cups, this evolving? What are they walking away from? Or what are they walking to? What are they evolving into? What's this Eight of Cups? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay, so what are they walking away from? This Five of Swords energy, this Seven of Cups energy. We also have a Queen of Pentacles here. So a karmic partner could be an earth sign. Again, signs don't really matter. They could have that in their chart. We do have the Nine of Swords, so this is self-sabotage and nightmares. He's not really sleeping the best. He's constantly, again, that energy, that obsessive loop of thoughts, thinking too much about either walking away from this person, or feminine, if you're an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this is what they're walking towards. I feel like they're walking away from the illusions. That's this clarity that they're getting, right? This reevaluation that they're doing. So I feel like they're moving forward. They're leaving this negative energy behind. They don't want to lie to themselves anymore. They don't want to live in a fantasy land. They don't want to lie to their partners, their current partners anymore. It's just games. They're seeing that it's just games with this other person, that they've been playing games with you this whole time, okay? Not like meaning to, but they know that their behavior hasn't been the best, okay? I also feel like I got something and I lost it. Something my masculine said to me once. It has to do with this. It was like being with you is kind of like a fantasy, right? Because where I'm at, it's stable. I know how, it's like I've been in this situation for so long. I know how it works. And the thought of being with you is like a fantasy. Okay. But it's not a fantasy. Like, they feel like you're temptation, like you're put in the place, to kind of test them. And they're coming to the realization, because they're evolving, that that's not why you're here. Okay. That it is true love, that it is unconditional love. It's not mind games. It's not a fantasy. And that's what they're walking away from, okay? What they're walking towards, what they're working towards with this Eight of Pentacles, work in progress. That's this steady progress ahead, right? To tranquility, to be standing in your full divine masculine power. They're working on leaving this fantasy land behind, knowing that it is tangible in the 3D world, knowing that they don't have to stay somewhere when they're not in love, okay? Because they missed this opportunity, again, with the Four of Cups, to be with their feminine, to have full emotional, abundant happiness. This is the ultimate achievement. This is the Ten of Pentacles. They know that they missed this opportunity with their feminine and they want it back. That's what they're moving towards. Asking their feminine, hey, can we try this again? Can we fix this? Can we please be a family? Can we be together? What can I do to fix this? What can I do to fix this? I know you're upset with me. I know you're mad at me. I know I've really fucked up and I hurt you so much. But now I know that I want to work on this. I want to work on this. It's not a fantasy anymore. It's real life. Because they're coming into this power of themselves. That's so beautiful. Spirit, what are these illusions over here with this Moon card and Seven of Pentacles? What are they reevaluating? What's this illusion that they're clearing up? What's this illusion? What's the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon, please? Yeah. So this illusion, they felt like they weren't strong enough to come forward, to leave any situations. It says restraint. They've been holding back so much. Like I said yesterday, the Divine Masculines have so much willpower. That's how they can like just ghost you and block you, and you think that they don't care. They do. It kills them just as much as it kills you. But they have so much restraint to hold themselves back and willpower. Like we just kind of, as the chasers, right, our emotions, they're just too much, and we can't, like the pull is too strong and we can't stop ourselves no matter what we do until you balance your energy, okay? And they've been in the runner, so they've been restraining themselves. This illusion of I have to keep her at arm's length, this illusion of I can't be with her, you know, she doesn't make me happy, she's just a friend, you know, she isn't my ultimate happiness. And then they'll have a little break and say, I do love you, I do want to marry you, I do want to be with you. And then that restraint comes back in, right? Because they lost control of themselves because the emotions were too much. So they pull back again, okay? So this is that pull and take energy, pull and take, pull and push energy. So that's why you guys have these times where the masculines are like, yes, I love you, I want to marry you, I want to be with you, and then randomly out of nowhere they just pull back and they're restraining themselves because they know that they lost control. Basically, they are so scared because these other people that they're with, if they hurt them, it's whatever, you know, they hurt them. Like if they leave, it's like, nah, whatever. But if the feminine were to hurt the masculine, he would die. It would crush his heart, and he knows that. And that's why he has this restraint. Until the energy is balanced out and he can balance his feminine and masculine energy equally, he's going to be in this. And this is what he's reevaluating. This is what he's balancing out because he's coming into that divine masculine energy, right? Who he really is. He's reevaluating, wow, why did I do that? Why did I push her away so much? All she did was unconditionally love me. And then we've got the Page of Wands, which is excitement and curiosity, with the Eight of Wands. So we've got two eights here. Oh, and we have two sevens, the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. And we have another 8 here, and another 7 here, and another 8. Jeez, we got 4 8s here. That could mean something to you, okay? But 8 is about abundance. It's about eternity. You know, the 8 symbol that's usually on this card somewhere. Where's it at? It's not here, but it's usually like the infinity sign, because you guys are infinite, right? Anyways, sidebar. 8 of Wands, energy surge and communication. So all of these cards that I got right here, where'd the other one go? Oh, here it is. And then we got thoughts, the Page of Swords. This is all energy of communication, thinking about communicating, giving a message. These are all messages, okay? And then we have the Eight of Wands, communication. A lot of you are going to be getting communication very soon. They're also reevaluating how they have communicated with you in the past, right? Like, yes, everything was great, and then I ran away and I didn't talk to her. Why didn't I tell her how I felt? Why didn't I just say, hey, I needed some space? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why did I pull away? And that's what they're reevaluating. That's what they're understanding. And they want to tell you about this. They want so badly to say sorry. They want so badly to work on this completely with you, feminine, because they're realizing who they are and who you are to them. Okay? We do have the Three of Wands here. Oh my God. So 333, you could be seeing 333. This is, masculine, feminine source coming together. This is that energy coming together, that entanglement, working together as a team. Three of Wands here, waiting results, because they are manifesting in you guys together, even if they don't realize it. And we've got the Three of Swords here. They are heartbroken. So if you feel like you're the only one who's heartbroken, feminine, you're not, okay? I don't care if your masculine is super good at hiding it, super good at restraining himself, doesn't want you to know. It doesn't matter. He is feeling the pain just as much as you're feeling the pain, okay? It's so heavy. So when you're sitting around looking up at the stars, thinking about your masculine, he's doing the same thing. Maybe he's not looking up at the stars, but he's still thinking about you and what your guys' life would have been like if he didn't miss this opportunity. If he would have left while he, the chance he had, and now he's kind of like, what do I do? Is she going to forgive me? I just don't know. And that's what he's constantly thinking about, okay? So, Spirit, how are the masculines feeling about their feminines? How are the masculines feeling about their feminines? Sorry. I know a card came out. Oh, this card was in here. It's the Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations. I think that this just means, since this is in a different deck, they're really tired, okay? Again, some of them, this is the 9, not the 10, so not quite yet putting down the burden. They are working towards that with this evolving. So again, some of them have one more cycle. They're going to choose one more cycle with their karmic partners, which is terrible, but they just haven't learned what they're supposed to learn yet. They're also extremely tired of all this energy. Like, when I say this energy is thick and deep and it hurts, like, I'm not lying. I feel it, okay? It's terrible. We do have separation. Yeah, that feeling of separation, that I can keep going. I can keep doing this. I can keep pushing forward, but they're feeling the pain of the separation heavily. Dark Night of the Soul. This is them evolving. This is the Hermit mode. This is them working on their ego, okay? Because most of them are very ego-driven. It's not their fault. It's just how they were taught when they were growing up, but they're shedding that. They're going through a Dark Night of the Soul, which makes the energy even worse because that's freaking terrible. We do have lessons here because they're learning their lessons, or they still have more lessons to learn. That's why you guys are even in separation in the first place. Think of it as a blessing. I know it sucks, and I know it's hard, and I know it's painful, and I know that you get signs and synchronicities, and it's constantly bombarding you. I know that, but it's for a reason. It's a blessing in disguise, so they can learn these lessons, so they can go through the Dark Night of the Soul, so they can come out as their divine selves that they're supposed to be. I think it's beautiful. They do admire you, feminine. They're also admiring you from afar. Again, thinking of a fresh start. All that thinking that they're doing, this working towards this 10 of Pentacles here, this fresh start. They are so excited about the future. Okay, this is just giving me visions of them like daydreaming about this start with you all the time. And they just admire you. Like, I just seen a feminine laying or sitting on a porch swing, and their masculine standing at the door, just staring at them in admiration, just like, wow, we made it, we did it, and I'm with the person that I love. If that resonates with you, please let me know. But that's going to happen, okay? They love you so much. Spirit, how are the masculines feeling about the feminines right now? How are they feeling about the feminines? Oh, you guys. This is so sweet. We've got nostalgia. They are thinking about you, missing you, feeling it in their heart. It's like someone has ripped their heart out of their chest. It's like they're ripping their heart out. Like, here, take it. Take my heart. I'm so sorry. I can't live like this anymore. They really want your forgiveness, feminine. If you're mad at your masculine, try to forgive him, okay? He's going through a lot, just like you're going through a lot. Even if you don't see it, it's because they're so strong and not letting their emotions out. And also talking to you is a snowball effect. So if they're with somebody else, they know the second they break that silence, it's going to snowball because your guys' energy starts merging and it just kind of gets out of control. So they need to figure out what to do about that situation before they can contact you. Say some of them are getting divorced. If they decide, hey, I'm filing for divorce, they might contact you then and say, hey, I'm filing for divorce. But some of them might wait till after they're divorced or after they leave a situation to even mention it to you. That's just to protect you, okay? But they do want your forgiveness. I feel like they are forgiving themselves as well. I feel like telepathically, he's like thinking about you constantly and asking you for your forgiveness. He's sending that to you like, I'm so sorry, telepathically. So if you've been hearing that, I always hear my masculine tell me he's sorry. And it's the worst thing ever because I'm like, I forgive you already. Don't worry about it. But all the time. So if you hear that as well, that's your masculine. Okay. I do have conclusion. What has he come to the conclusion about? That he wants to be in union with you. That he loves you. That he wants this. He wants this. This evolving that he's doing, this soul searching. He's realizing what is truly important in this one life. One life he has to live. Why is he going to waste it with the karmic partner? Why is he putting this barrier up to his divine feminine? Why is he doing that? That's what he's coming to the conclusion about. What really, really makes him happy, and that's his feminine. He needs to bring down this barrier. Okay, I also feel like he has a barrier in front of the karmic partner as well. They're not talking. They're not enjoying life like they like to make you think you are, okay? The relationship isn't like you think it is. They block them too. Emotionally, physically, everything. They block them as well. And they're realizing, why have I had this barrier up? But now he's coming to the conclusion that this is what he wants. This is who he wants. Okay? Because he's awakening. That's so beautiful. He is awakening right now. Right now. Right this fucking second. Okay? Let's see. Spirit, how's the masculine feeling about the divine feminine? How's the masculine feeling about the divine feminine? How's he feeling about the divine feminine? Guys, I wasn't kidding. Look, when I tell you something, I'm not playing around, okay? I'm not playing. All right, we've got karmic relationship. I always pick up on the karmic relationships. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. They're realizing that they resent their karmic partners. You know why? Because their karmic partners have kept them in this space of not being happy. Like, no matter what their karmic partner does, they will never be loved the way they're supposed to be loved, because they're supposed to be with their feminine, okay? They've been putting the barrier up towards the wrong person. We do have mirror here. Mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So when you guys were in contact, every time you're in contact, you mirror each other. So it brings up triggers for them. And that's also a reason why they pull away, because it's so painful. They didn't even know that it was there, or they needed to fix something about themselves until they're talking to you and standing in front of you. So you are their divine mirror. And I feel like that's what caused this introspection here. One thing that they're working on is, it says not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Also with that self-sabotage, that 9 of Swords we had earlier, that's what energy they're in. And they're also coming to realize that they feel like their karmic partner isn't enough for them, okay? They're just not. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that they're not twin flames, okay? They're not the same soul. So it's like the masculine is always going to feel like, I am not getting enough. No matter how much I give to this person, no matter how much I love, no matter how much I try, it's never enough. It's never enough. And it's never going to be enough. And no matter how much this person tries to love me, it's just not enough, because it's not my feminine. I also feel like that evolving they're doing, some of them could really have some self-image issues. They don't love themselves. They just want to please other people. They don't care about their own happiness. They're sacrificing their heart and their feminine's heart. And they're coming with that evolving. They're getting rid of that, okay? We've got lightning here. It says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. That's what I've been saying this whole time. They're getting aha moments. It's like all becoming so clear that they're not happy where they're at, and they are happy with their feminine. We've got talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email. So this here to me is all this energy right here. All this energy of talking, all this thinking about communication, it's coming in. Okay, it is coming in fast and furious. Sorry, that was a terrible dad joke. But it's coming in fast, okay? Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. This is them taking that risk. Taking the risk to move forward. Taking the risk to talk to their feminine. Taking the risk to really actually work on their happiness for once in their life, okay? And then we have engagement ring. Okay, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Union with who? Union of what? Of you guys together. They know they want to be in union with you. Most of them know you guys are going to end up in union, and they're like, why am I wasting my time dragging my feet when I know we're going to be together anyways? They might propose to some of you. Like, you guys could come together and not even, 2 months later, they're like, let's just get married. Like, I've waited too long already. It's been too many years already without you. So it's going to, when you guys finally get together after they leave, it's going to move pretty fast. Just because that's where you're supposed to be. All right. So we'll just get some messages here, and then I will close out. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I really appreciate it. This is free content. So, it doesn't take anything but a little click from you, and I really appreciate it. If you guys want a private reading, please let me know. They're really affordable. My email's below. That way we can go more depth of your guys' situation. Spirit, what does the masculine want to tell his feminine right now? Okay, so this goes in kind of like a past to present. I'm afraid to take that next step right now. Okay, so again, some of them are going into another cycle with their karmic partners of trying again. But some of them, karma is a bitch, I finally got mine. They know that even if they start another cycle, it's not going to work. And they're just hurting themselves and their feminines and their karmic partner, because their karmic partner also has a person they're supposed to be with. So the longer they stay together, the longer it's stopping them as well. I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. This is all those thoughts, okay? All that obsessive energy. Is she even going to talk to me? I don't know. I was such an asshole. What is she going to say? That's that. It really was me, not you. So it really was them. And they know that. They know that. They know that it's their own fears, that they have to face their own fears in order to come together. But they are doing that, okay? Spirit, what do the masculines want to tell the feminines right now? Yeah. Oh. I miss you regardless of how things seem. Again, they're changing. They have such strong control of their emotions because that's what they're used to, that you don't even know that they miss you, okay? But they do. No other compares to you, and no one will. They know that karmic partner is never gonna be you. It's getting pushed right in their face. My mind and heart always comes back to you, constantly. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Yes, that's that karma, right? Could have picked somebody else over you, another situation, whatever your guys' situation is. If they knew now, if they knew then what they knew now, they wouldn't have been with that person. Okay, we will be together again. So they know that you guys are going to be together. That's why they're kind of wondering, like, why am I dragging my feet here? I'm not the same person you remember, and our connection still affects me. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So that's what's happening in that hermit mode that they're in right now. Because they're evolving. They're understanding what this means. They're understanding why they can't forget you. They're understanding who you are to them. They're understanding what true unconditional love is. Spirit, what do the masculines want to tell their feminines? Oh, jeez. I really need to cut these. Also, there's a song that I'm going to put in the description box below. It's called Tangled Up in You by Stain. It popped up on my YouTube last night, and it was from like 10 years ago. And I was like, what the fuck? So I listened to it, and it is such a beautiful song. And I feel like it is from the masculines. So I'll put it in the description box below. So listen to that. The way you walk turns me on. They could have told you that. They love watching you walk away, okay? I want to hold you and make you feel safe. I love your voice. They could have told you that as well. 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. This is a beautiful Twinflame song, okay? It's about loving each other for thousands of years. And you have, with all the lifetimes, okay? Listen to that as well. We've got 444, which is stability. You could be seeing 444. They could be seeing 444. I wish I would have met you sooner. Exactly. Like, if they met you before they met this karmic partner, they know that they would have chose you. It's just that other person got in the way, okay? We've got 1111, so you could be seeing 1111. They could be seeing 1111. You are my world. You are enough for me. So if they did pick somebody else over you, they want you to know that you are enough, okay? They chose this other person because they felt like they didn't deserve the happiness. They didn't deserve you. They want you to know, even though that made you feel feminine, like you weren't enough for them, they want you to know you are. You turn me on like no one else can. Lots of sexy energy, right? I don't want to hurt anyone. So they don't want to hurt anyone. That's why this makes this so difficult. But they are putting themselves forward. I feel like we've known each other before. Yeah. I love your eyes. You are so beautiful. I said this earlier. Yes, I love you, but I can't imagine hurting someone I love so much. Like, this is them saying, yes, I do love you. But why am I hurting you? Why did I do these things? And this is that reevaluation they're going through. They're understanding that stuff needed to happen for both of you to grow. Wow, you make me so horny. So they're really thinking about you, fam. Really thinking about you. I send you love every day so they could pray for you. You don't even know that they send you love. You are my queen/king. Gender doesn't matter. God made you just for me. That's what they're realizing. I see signs of you everywhere. So see, it's not just you, feminine. They see signs of you everywhere. They just don't tell you. They just don't tell you about it. I do have some timing cards. Okay, this is, again, general. If you would like a private reading, personal, we would find out what, each step of this time means. But we've got 1 month and we've got 6 months. Okay, so your masculine could be leaving a karmic partner in 1 month and you guys could be in union in 6 months, or they're going to text you in 1 month and you guys are going to be married in 6 months. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's general. So take it how it resonates. But I feel a lot of people are getting communication very, very soon from now until 6 months time. The fall is a time for the twins to really come together. So just keep that in mind. What is in 6 months? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So, fall, winter. That's a really important time for twins in 2020. So, again, please like, subscribe, comment. I love you guys. Thanks for being here.